Welcome back to the Sunday Serial. Previously, on Clean Slate, the Maid's witness. A prominent attorney, Julia, died under mysterious circumstances. In her wake, a man in a cowboy hat sought vengeance, burning a past that no longer exists. On its own line, add before and after the marker for visibility do not split, mid-sentence, mid-dialogue, in the middle of a key point explanation during critical narrative moments. Preserve script exactly, do not modify any script text, do not add, remove, or change words, only insert. The city is still reeling from the death of Julia, the woman who never lost. To the public, she was a titan of justice. To our man in the cowboy hat, she was a merchant of lies. You see, the criminal Julia set free 3 years ago didn't just walk away, he went back to finish what he started. He burned down a small, quiet home, the killer's childhood home. Everything he loved, every memory he possessed, turned to ash because Julia was too good at her job. Her case closed wasn't just a note, it was a receipt for a debt paid in full. But the shadow doesn't rest. As the sun rises on another Sunday, the focus shifts from the high-powered courtrooms to the silent, gleaming halls of the city's elite. Justice is blind, they say, but those who clean up the messes of the wealthy see everything. Meet Maria. She's 22, diligent, and completely invisible. To the billionaires who own this penthouse, she is just another fixture, like the smart lighting or the climate control. Maria spends her Sundays moving through these glass cages, erasing fingerprints and polishing away the evidence of lives lived in excess. She knows which rooms hold secrets. She knows who sleeps in guest beds and whose marriages are failing behind closed doors. She is a ghost in a world of gold. Today is Sunday, 10 a.m. The owners are away in the Hamptons, leaving Maria alone in this fortress of glass. She moves with a quiet rhythm, her headphones dampening the hollow silence of the high-rise. She thinks she's alone. She thinks the security codes and the biometric locks keep the world out. She doesn't realize that for a man with a purpose, a penthouse is just another hunting ground. The rhythm breaks. Maria sees him, a man who doesn't belong in this sky-high sanctuary. He doesn't move at first. He just stands there, looking out at the city he's dismantling, one Sunday at a time. Maria turns to run, her heart hammering against her ribs. This isn't a street mugging, this is a high-stakes chase through a labyrinth of marble and glass. She bolsters through the gallery, her sneakers squeaking on the polished floor. Behind her, the footsteps are steady, rhythmic, and terrifyingly calm. He moves with athletic precision, navigating the expensive obstacles without breaking his stride. He's not catching her because she's slow, he's catching her because there is nowhere to go. In this palace of transparency, there are no places to hide. She reaches the service stairs, her breath coming in jagged gasps. The man in the cowboy hat is always just a few paces behind, a silent predator in a world of luxury. The police arrive by noon. They find her in the laundry room, the most utilitarian corner of this multi-million-dollar home. There is a haunting contrast here, the bright, sterile white of the room against the sudden, dark finality of Maria's life. The detectives walk through the penthouse, baffled. Nothing was stolen. No jewelry was taken from the open safes, no art was removed from the walls. This wasn't a robbery. It was a silencing. Maria was a girl who worked hard and stayed quiet, but today, her silence became permanent. As they lift her hand, the signature appears. A small, white slip of paper, tucked away as if it were a final tip for her services. The note reads, "You saw too much." Was it just a chance encounter, or did Maria possess a secret that threatened the killer's mission? The truth is buried in the past, linked to a stolen locket and a family torn apart. The cycle continues, and the shadow is already moving toward his next target. Join us next Sunday at 10 a.m. as we follow the trail to a construction site, where an architect is building a future on top of a grave. Like, share, and comment your theories below. Who is the man in the cowboy hat? The clock is ticking toward next Sunday.